Hi everyone. So I've already tried to do 2 channelings for you guys tonight from the Arcturians, and they were great channelings, but I don't know if it's Mercury retrograde or just my computer being crazy that even in my intros the recording was skipping. And I also sometimes feel it happens when there's just so much high frequency, high energy moving about, so that could also be it too. I've been channeling a lot today and just been feeling more grounded within a little higher amount of energy, so that could be it too. But here we are on my phone, so we'll see if this works a little bit better for you guys. It's a different angle, but yeah, thanks for all being here. I appreciate you all. I hope you're all doing really well. My plan for this channel, Arcturius8, beyond the channelings of the Arcturians and the Pleiadians, is to give you all guidance and tips about energy healing, about how to actually utilize creativity in a lot of different mediums to help heal the emotional body. And that's also why my logo is the ocean and why it has a lot of watercolor vibes, is because I'm a Pisces and I also just love the ocean. I'm out here in Los Angeles, so that I feel there's so much healing that can be done within the emotional body of water in general and just within creativity. So that's also what I have to share with you guys. I'm working on all of that, and also through tarot cards and fun comic spins on spirituality and all of that fun stuff. So hope you guys enjoy what's to come, and hopefully this recording doesn't skip so you can hear what's happening, what the message is. So here we go. We'll do the Arcturians. Hope you enjoy. We are the Arcturians. We are very pleased that many of you are recognizing the importance of flowing with whatever current energy you are feeling. The importance of allowing there to be patience in your life, allowing there to be times that aren't always as productive, even if you are trying or hoping for them to be. The beauty that is evolving within the feminine energy is that more of you are understanding the emotional reality that is needed to heal through the time space that you allow for it. The more you have introspection, the more that energy of the receiving and receptive mode can be for your internal being. You're allowing yourself to feel that connection, that self-worth that already emanates from your being, because you do not need to do more in order to prove your self-worth or to actually have validation in order to facilitate that understanding. But more, what we are also wanting to explain today through our energy, through these transmissions, is that the importance of patience in your life gives more openness to the masculine energy to transform. Because what we have witnessed through many of you is that there is a giant stance upon the masculine energy of what it is to be productive, what it is to be successful, and how that looks, especially within a business sense of it all. And a lot of the times there is no patience involved because it is on to the next goal, on to the next accomplishment that facilitates the approval of what you are doing, even through a numerical exchange of statistic understanding. We are not saying that these ways of measuring business or productivity are wrong by any means, but yet what we are getting at, or what we want you to maybe think about differently, is that what is happening on a collective scale is that you have been told that it is from an ego stance that success looks a certain way and can only really be measured in a certain way, through the way that your business grows, through the way that your relationships look, through the way that you even are perceived on an outside perspective. So what we are also wanting you to be aware of is that through these energies that are coming through and what will be happening through the next months or so, is that your ego, wherever it may be within your collective consciousness and your own internal level of consciousness within your human body, will be tested and triggered through a compression of that human ego stance, wherever in conjunction that is to your soul and your higher self. These high frequency energies will be actually testing the ego stance to make you decide, are you going to stay in that limit or that expression of self that actually is feeding a different aspect than the soulful perspective? Or are you going to allow those limits or that ego-based thought to dissolve and actually integrate deeper into a more nurturing, loving, receptive energy of understanding the divine timing, and that you do not need to actually have your life look the way you may have thought it needed to look in order to be more worthy? Your self-worth has nothing to do or is tied at all to any outside perspective or material object. It is all, your self-worth is only about the frequency that you hold. And even whatever that frequency is, it does not deem someone unworthy or more worthy. That is also what the importance of patience is, because as these energies move, it is necessary to allow yourself the time to understand what is going on, because it will be waves of different energies coming at you multiple times a day that will ask you to look deeper at yourselves, to look deeper at your neighbor, even your community, the collective. How are you all moving together as one instead of separate individuals of the self? But of course, it is important to understand who you are as one being, but recognize that the time span of it all is that illusion of self, that construct of the human mind. We believe in all of you that you will be able to move beyond these ego levels of self-doubt and fear that you are not good enough. You are all worthy of unconditional love, of these high frequencies coming in. You are worthy of it all. And we are so grateful that you are doing the work. And for those of you who have been aware for quite some time, we know that you can also be lights to those who may be in an even lower space of the ego mind that are needed to have some assistance to reconnect deeper to their soul, to their mission, to even just being more compassionate towards themselves. But again, it is important to focus on your own needs first to then help another. We are the Arcturians. Until we speak again.